Poison blood mars the ritual grounds of the Hydra, whose cultists stand ready to defend their many-headed master to the death. Having nurtured the head severed by Heracles back to life, they will not so gladly see the beast conquered by another. And while the creature itself has yet to appear, its terrifying presence permeates the field of battle and whispers in the hearts and minds of its followers.
Hello, Monsters of Ban here, and welcome back to Total War Troy and part 5 of my Rhesus campaign as Thrace. New DLC, the final DLC for Total War Troy as we face off against the Hydra. And I have a plan here. I've never faced a Hydra before, but I do know that the poison attacks are pretty brutal, so prolonged battle with the Hydra forces is not really a good idea. So, first things first, we've got this wave of drinkers of venom, and of course if they throw themselves on our lines, that's going to do a lot of damage as we try and break them. So we're going to use our chariots. Our chariots are now just running down as many of the drinkers of venom as possible, killing as many as possible as we can do, and then we've got our front line. This is basically the woodsmen, the spearmasters, the plainsmen, that kind of thing. Then we've got the Hydra Hunters. The Hydra Hunters are anti-large units devoted to Zlamosis. We've also got the Giants, and we're also going to throw in the Lesser Griffin and Rhesus there. And then we have our hunting expeditionary forces. So these guys are super good against the Hydra forces. We're going to have to use those to basically knock out as many of the units as possible.
Your warriors are losing heart.
Yeah, our chariots, while they're doing a huge amount of damage to the enemy, are taking that poison effects
Your warriors have been routed.
dots, and so are slowly being whittled down, but they're taking a lot of these drinkers of venom, saving the army from being affected by that poison at the same time. So basically, I'm going to use our front line and our expeditionary forces to create a gap for the Hydra Hunters, which are the Giants and the Devoted, to go and hunt down the Hydra. So far so good. We've basically killed as many of the drinkers of venom as possible, continuing to just run them down. The Chariot's still taking a lot of damage here as they get slowly whittled down by that poison effect. I just didn't want to lose my front line to annoying little, because, you know, ideally you deal with these guys from range so they can't attack you and poison you, at least unless they've got their archers. But obviously we don't have any of that. We're just pure chargy boys, which is not ideal. You can see that poison effect just continually chipping away at them. This unit is apparently broken, but they don't seem to be moving, and they get stuck, and I don't know why. They're just chilling. They're just sitting there. That's fine. So most of the first wave is defeated. Just a few more left to finish off. Coming back in for another charge. And a new wave is about to enter the battlefield as we run down the last few units in the swamp. Our chariots have done their work. I mean, yes, they took quite a lot of damage, but look, I mean, they've got like 200 to 400 kills on each of them, and yeah, that's a big pile of drinkers of venom bodies. Yeesh. Yeesh. So much like the Cerberus battle, once you've defeated the first wave, you will get another wave.
By Ares, your warriors are rallying.
Oh, they rallied. Good job. Don't know why. Don't know why they got stuck, but there we go. There we go. That last unit was just what? Okay, that almost last unit, and here come another wave just spawning out of nowhere directly on top of us. These Hydra defenders. Our chariot doesn't really want to engage them. Plus, we're getting peppered by the Hydra archers' fire. That's causing more poison effect. You can see these guys are taking a huge amount of damage now. They need to get out of there. Enemy units are spawned all around us, but also the Hydra has appeared on the battlefield. The big snek. Big snek girl. So, here's the plan. We're going to send our front line to engage the units on this side, basically keep them back. Meanwhile, the expeditionary forces are going to charge and knock out, or at least try and occupy, these units. And then our Hydra hunting forces are going to try and break through to get the Hydra, because the Hydra is a ranged monster. It's going to sit back and just shoot at us. Fortunately, our expeditionary forces are quite potent. And they will be very capable of taking apart those Hydra warriors, because they do have a massive bonus to their attack against Hydra forces. You can see the Hydra defenders getting absolutely torn to shreds there. The Hydra hunters are starting to move up. And this is why I didn't want to engage those drinkers of venom. You can see these Hydra defenders are completely surrounded, and yet look how much damage they're doing, just because everyone's just slowly losing health. These woodsmen charged in, just couldn't break them, and just died. Just got absolutely wrecked. Fortunately, our expeditionary forces, as they are very, very potent, and are just grinding their way through the Hydra defenders, through the drinkers of venom. There's a lot of poison attacks going off. My hope is that the giants aren't going to be as affected by it. And our chariots are... they've been doing their best, but that just the poison slowly just chewed them up, and there's not very many of them left. We're starting to lose a few of those units. We'll have to replace them. Okay, we've broken through their lines, which means we can start pushing on towards the Hydra. Snake is first in. Is some woodsmen who've managed to run ahead. They've got 281 kills. These are expeditionary forces because they're gold chevron. So they have extra bonus against Hydra monsters and units. And how are they going to do against the... I mean, they're doing okay. And here comes those giant spearmen. They're going to do very, very well. Of course, they are anti-large, lots of melee attack, lots of weapon damage, all that kind of good stuff. The rest of the Hydra forces are being mopped up. The Spearmasters of Elysium taking a little bit of damage there, but I don't think they're going to lose any members. So it's just about taking out the Hydra. Once the Hydra's down, victory is ours, and we get a nice new Hydra to play with. Then we can use the poison attacks. Well, the Hydra's already racked up 75 kills. Those woodsmen are getting absolutely trounced. But it is rapidly losing health. It's lost all of its followers. It looks like we have defeated the Hydra. It can't deal with this many big burly boys. And soon it shall have a new master. Me. Oof. Well, that was brutal. We lost some chariots. Never mind. Let us take... we'll take the gold.
Nice. The dreaded hydra is yours to command. Vicious and deadly, the terrifying creature feeds on the flesh of men, growing in vitality with every meal. And where the hydra goes, its cultists will follow. Their swords sworn to you for as long as you provide them the grounds to perform their garish rites.
Well, that's fun. So Rhesus is an abductor. Good. Is that good?
King Rhesus. Our
Right.
course is set.
I'm going to take the chariots off of you.
Bloodshed awaits.
We are losing a
I'll
lot
do
of
it
food. So you're sort of more of an artillery unit. Sort of fire from long range.
Rhesus of Thrace.
So we're losing a lot of food, but that can be fixed.
It would please me to speak with you.
Because you probably... Yeah, you've got a lot of food, but you don't have any bronze. So if I offer you some bronze per turn, say like 20, you should give me quite a lot of food in return. I hope, anyway. Not as much as I was hoping. What else do you want? You've pretty much got everything. What do I have coming in that I don't really... I do have a lot of gold. I could give you like 20 gold. Let's see how much that's going to... Okay, that'll be fine.
Aye.
Food's obviously something that we need to get a handle on. I might actually
I'll do it right.
put the Hydra in this army rather than our main army, just as like little... Have like a Hydra army and our main army. I quite like that idea, so we're going to do that. It's going to give you missile resistance, which is fine. What's this do? Makes you cause fear. I mean, neither of those are great. I mean, you're already... Heroes are already fairly missile resistant anyway, so I guess causing fear is better. It's not much better, but it is better. If you guys just huddle in there for the moment, we'll go with that. So what skills can we get? So we've got a single drop. So more missile damage of the Hydra, improved poison breath, poison damage, and so poison just generally good. We don't get regeneration. We get potent regeneration. Okay. Or get more vitality gain from the many become one battle option. More vitality. So that's sort of more post and campaign action stuff. Unit capacity for everything. Okay. Drinkers of Venom can sacrifice themselves to cast Poison Ritual. Upkeep reduction for poison, Drinkers of Venom. Okay. And Virulent Blood means that... Oh, basically you just cause damage to everyone around you all the time. I do like that kind of thing. Increase the Hydra's range. I mean, it's already 320. Doubles the Hydra's project... Okay, that's quite nice. More ammunition and reload skills. That's fire faster. Or forever surviving. So missile damage, melee damage, and melee attack when the health is below 50. Okay, so that's sort of fine. And then in Mother's Name, 30% to Drinks of Venom battle speeds. Hydra Defender's melee defense. And Hydra Archer's reload skill. That's quite nice. That's the agent actions. And then grants invulnerability to Hydra Priest's own army faction-wide. Causes damage over time. Okay. Okay. Okay, some interesting ones there. What do these do, though? So, own army, mother be with you. Decrease both cost for any Hydra-related build. Okay. Okay. Okay, well, let's see how that goes then. We got the snek. Worked out quite nicely, didn't it? That was all right.
Laughter is the best medicine.
Yep, and let's, you know, you've got actual illness. Let's go with farmlands, because, you know, need that food. We need to kill someone who's got farmlands. That's the solution to that problem. Yeah, I know. You keep telling me every single time. I know I've got. I just don't have the food to actually get it. So what's this going to do? Hydra now among your warriors. Its presence so much sacrifices. So that's stance. Okay. Okay.
We will win through.
+3 Hydra vitality per turn for every unit in the army except the Hydra itself. Okay. What do we need the vitality for, though? I assume. Do these cost vitality? No, they just cost normal upkeep. Okay.
Let me at them.
Okay. 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 I don't quite know what we need it for, but that's fine. We need to spend another turn replenishing. Food is currently fine. You need to come down here because the people down here are sad. I mean, are they getting happier? Yeah, it is getting better. And happiness here is fine. We've almost got the next level of Doobie What's It. Oh, overflowing cup. And then what does this do? Plus 10% vitality gain from many become 1. Okay, but I don't... Like, what does vitality actually do? Well, nor me. So what happens if we... Come here. Okay, that's... Right. That's what we need vitality for then, I guess. Oh, you're in the army and you can't go back in. Fine. Right, we'll heal up for 1 turn. Then we'll go and kill these guys. I might bring the Hydra to come and help because, you know, it gets her out and about, doesn't it? Poseidon strikes. Okay. Let's pop you in there. And we'll bring you over here. And then we should be able to get you guys in to help. Perfect. Wow, really? Even with a Hydra? Alright. There goes the snek. Going to spit some stuff at the enemy general, which is this unit over here. It misses, hits the unit behind it, the Highland tribesman. So this is all countless host units. I mean, these guys are pretty good, but yeah, that poison is going to definitely.
Victory is close enough to taste.
I mean, I guess that's fair. It's doing a lot of damage. And then dropping a little poison bomb directly on them as well. So yeah, this unit is almost a quarter dead before we've actually had to engage it. Well, the chariots on the flank over there. The rest of our forces anchored against this little building here. To be honest, I should have just charged the hydra in. The hydra's got a couple of... It is an artillery monster, but it does have some decent sort of abilities in melee combat, so it would have been fine. I forgot there was another chariot here, so oops, never mind, it'll be fine.
No quarter! No mercy!
Yeah, I forgot about the chariots, so they're going to not have a great time. Our other chariots, though, charging up the hill to chase off the enemy missile units, taking a little bit of missile fire there. Hitting those archers, grinding them beneath their wheels. Got a little bit of routing there in the centre. Nah, it's fine, it's just the chariots. It's because I just charged them in and forgot about them. Never mind. Here come our other chariots. Right into the back of that unit, causing quite a lot of panic. And that's... Yep. Yep. That'll do it. Causing a bit of a mass rout. Which then means we can run down all the fleeing units. Just the general unit, who is apparently unbreakable, I guess, which is what that sign is. Are they unbreakable? Oh yeah, they are unbreakable. Yeah, so they will continue to fight on until the bloody last. But, you know, the rest of their army's fleeing, so... Well, that's those dweebs dealt with. No resources gained. Okay, I'll just take replenishment then, I guess.
I am unstoppable now. Thracians, forward!
There we go. So, you know, Valorous. We have a free, countless host army. By peace and by bronze, the tribes of deep forested Thrace weave their destinies together. Mighty Thrace has been, for far too many years, mired in conflict and infighting. It is time for all your people to unite under the rightful king and take their place amongst the ruling kingdoms of the world. Those who resist your reign must be compelled to change their mind, whether by soothing word or at the edge of a blade. And call for unity. Okay, or we can crush the opposition. Minus 20% upkeep for all units. Holy fuck. I mean, call for unity is all very well and nice, but obviously we're going to crush the opposition. So we now have minus 20% upkeep for that army, which is quite nice. And the Ring of Thrax. The ring is rumoured to be beloved of Thrax, son of Ares and progenitor of the Thracian people. More motivation and influence in this region. Okay, so we've got the Scions of the Fallen here. And we are going to... Now, what I want to do is maybe kill these guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this army over here. We're just going to do some raiding.
I've got what it takes.
I mean, you've got a ruddy great hydra, mate. That's pretty much all it takes, I think. I don't think you need much more. Skill point there. I still don't know if I want a chariot, but... Mountain Roar. I'm tempted to say no for the chariot. I'm tempted to say no. Okay, stone's looking pretty good. Do we have enough for this one? We do. We do have enough. Let's... I mean, it's spending stone to get more stone, right? So, bosh. I've actually burned through all our woods. I thought I'd have wood forever, but it's gone. No more wood for me. I mean, there's always wood. It's just a little bit. It's just taking time to recover. That's it. It's just going to take a little bit of time to recover, and we're back with full wood once more. You're going down by -2 a turn. Not necessarily the biggest problem. I could get rid of that. It's giving us a little bit of food, which is fine. So, I'm going to kill these guys because they have food. So you've got settlement over there, settlement there, settlement there. Alternatively, you guys have a forfer. That's one. Mastodon. Is that Achilles' faction? I'm not sure. Right, I think we want to take on these guys first.
We may as well discuss it.
They are at war with the blue head guys. Don't know where those guys are. Won't worry about it too much. But if we can take this little peninsula down here, that would be quite good, wouldn't it? A little bit open to naval invasion from, obviously, the Aegeans down here. But I'm fairly sure it'll be alright. So we're going to move our forces in this direction. This, of course, we've got an upkeep reduction here, which is really nice. That's really helpful. I like that a lot. Agent not moved. Oh, you. Yeah. I think you're just going to stay there, mate. Yes, I know, I know. Tidal waves. Thassos. Where the fuck's Thassos? Oh. Okay, well, not the end of the world. So what do you do?
All is well.
Increase growth. Complete all constructions to begin targets. Okay, so... I mean, there's not really that much building going on. It seems like a waste of an agent to do that.
We will claim victory. Battle call.
So, we're going to take on you first, aren't we?
We're on the move.
That's what we're doing. Oof, losing a lot of food a turn. Hopefully, it'll get better. So you increase growth as well. So what do we have? Characters. So you give plus 30 growth. Which is actually quite nice. So next turn, that should go to high influence. And that will then give us the high influence bonus of both of these, which means we'll get another 360? 340 food? Lots of food. Hopefully lots of food. That's the dream. That's the dream. We could also do this if we could. So it's going to cost us 520 wood. But plus 400 food is better than any other building we can build. Because this just gives... It does give 1% food per turn for buildings faction-wide. That's 200 food. That's 300. So... That special building actually as long as it is the high influence, we actually get a big bonus for our food, which is really nice. You are going to go there and just raid them. You're just going to go and make life difficult for them. That's all you're going to do. You're just going to sit there and raid, because if they raid, they're probably going to pay themselves in food and also bringing other resources as well. Which, of course, is going to be really nice because we'll get those resources. They'll pay for themselves. It's just another way of getting some extra resources nice and early on. More happiness, so that's good.
Rhesus of Thrace.
I'm going to move you like... Looks like you move faster this way for some reason. Don't know why. Okay, if we move you like there...
Onward.
And you can do just a little bit of raiding. So this is going to give us 260 wood, 139 stone...
Blood and gold.
8 bronze. 156 gold. Are you shitting me? Holy shit, you're not.
State your orders. Making my mark.
Holy balls. That is a lot of... That's a lot of gold. That's a lot of gold. And... Our high influence bonus has kicked in, which means we now get the extra food bonuses here. That's really nice. That's giving us a lot more food now. So in fact, we can see we're making 954 food here. We're down to minus 52, which is absolutely fine. Happy with that. In fact, you march, just because then you can do some raiding next turn. We have the high influence here anyway, don't we? And we also have the high influence here as well. So upgrading these stone buildings can only be a good thing, although if I save for the 5, yeah, let's save. We're going to save our stone. Siege holdout tight. I mean, more stone faction wide would be quite nice. It's going to take 8 turns. That'll take 2 turns and 450 gold. But we're currently making 156 from raiding. So that's actually more gold than I can make in quite a long time. So I might just sit here and raid him for a bit just for the gold. I mean, it's going to annoy the shit out of him, but who cares? The innumerable host and the numbers of Rhesus armies were beyond one's comprehension. Elite warriors and godlike heroes can turn the tides of battle, but even they can do little against a flood of men. Thus shall Thrace take its place amongst the great warrior kingdoms, for yours are the numbers enough to overwhelm the mightiest of hosts. You shall muster the tribes from the deep forests of your homeland and teach the people of the Aegean to fear you. Numbers beyond comprehension will get plus 5 melee attack for countless host armies and plus 5 morale and additional devotion. It should be said as well that the countless host armies, depending on the number of forest regions we own, they get stronger. So at max rank, they get 20% melee defense, 20% melee attack, and more armor piercing, melee weapon damage, all that kind of stuff. It's pretty scary, to be honest.
We will claim victory.
Yeah, you do that.
On the move.
Okay, what's this going to get us? 279 food, 305 wood, 78 stone, and 13 bronze. It's pleasant, isn't it? So what does this do? Hydra stance.
Of course.
So, okay, so you'll take attrition. Well, I'll tell you what, just do some raiding for the moment. Because then we're making 179 from... We've got so much fucking gold. Food, though, bit of an issue. What the fuck are we spending all the food on?
Can rely on me.
It was okay last turn, unless... Nope, it didn't drop.
Epic deeds.
Do you cost more in outside of our territory? The fuck? Oh, it's because my trade ended, isn't it? That's why. Right, who's got a lot of food? You've got a lot of food.
Let's hear it then.
Wait, you. No, I actually wanted to talk with you. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. You. I want to...
Let's
no,
hear
not
it
you.
then.
Not you. Are these... Oh, these are Thracians. You want stone. I have stone.
Any reasonable offer.
Let's have a non-aggression pact. And... I want a shit ton of your food. Like, at least 900 or something. And I can give you stone. How much stone do I have coming in a turn? 4, 5, 7. So I'll give you something like that. And you also want gold, don't you? And I'm making a shit ton of gold at the moment. So I could do something like that.
No problem.
At least until, you know, we solve our little problem. Our little food problem. Got a little food problem. I mean, this will help. 3 turns. Bosh.
Who's for some harmless trickery?
Tell you what, if we move you over here, you've only got 2 turns left before you cark it. So if we come, we can maybe finish off that building. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, it'd be alright. Just quickly finish it off. Bosh, done. Opulent houses, more growth. I mean... Yeah, okay. Okay, we've got a lot of wood. I could upgrade you. Let's do that. Let's tax you as well. I mean, that is a lot of food. But it's also a lot of gold, so no. No? Get your hands off my gold, you jerks. You filthy bastards. Oh, no. Ares is sad. Troy recovers. Good for them. We could do a little hecatomb. That's going to cost us more food, but that's fine. Plus I want all the melee attack and shit. All the melee attack.
Forged in battle.
Now, obviously, the whole raiding thing is going to sort of upset them a little bit, but based on the amount of gold I'm making, fuck you guys, basically. It's going to help me build up my settlements. Okay, so let's go and do that.
Smile. Enjoy yourself. And that's how it's done.
Bosh. Okay, so we've got more food. We're now making 5, 7, 8 food a turn. Not bad. We've also unlocked the Oath of Subsistence. Whatever that is. Nope. Nope. Oh, this one. So we need the chariot assembly, but effectively we can now recruit super chariots. Super chariots. Barbed whips. Cause damage to self, but increase speed. And furious charge. Which means inflicts flanking penalties on enemy units when charged from the front, which obviously quite good for chariots. They do cost 30 bronze upkeep a turn. We can only ever have 4 of them. But they are super good. I still want to do more. Well, to be honest, influence isn't necessarily a problem now. We're basically, influence is solved. We don't have any influence problems anymore. We could, though, get the Sanctuary of Ares. Should we do that? Let's do that.
Your path to victory.
And, I'm making so much gold here. I don't really want to stop. So much gold. We do need to upgrade these, though. I mean, more stone would be good, right? Stone's kind of a bit of a blocker for me at the moment. So, I mean, it's not gonna increase it that much, but we can then upgrade to the Stone Dweller's house, and we get we unlock the doobie what's it. Is there a special one for stone? It's a large tribal district, which does give more influence. Does let us recruit the worshippers of Pan and the war chanters, who are both very good. They're basically the upgrade units of the ones we have down here. They do cost more food, but they're not actually a lot more. Now, these guys are 80, 85. These guys are 110. But they're also, way better. So I kind of want to go for that, because then we can... Well, to be honest, I kind of want to do it here, don't I? But I don't think I can, because I think this... I know it is. The thing is, we have the giant building here. We also have that. Let's knock that down. I'm not so worried about those. I don't, shieldy boys, not so worried about those. What I really, really want, apart from Zigga Zigar, is to get those Warriors of Pan, but with the bonuses from the Sanctuary of Ares, which is going to increase in charge bonus and melee attack for those guys. So that's just going to make them super killy on the charge, which is where we need it. So we're continuing to do some raiding here because it's giving us just stupid amounts of money and resources. And that's helping us grow our settlements. So, I mean, I how much are we making from raiding? Making 279 food, 603 wood, 237 stone, 22 bronze, and 179 gold. Which is... I never raid in most Total War games because it's not usually worth the effort. Because at best, you're making your upkeep cost a little bit less. You're never going to raid the amount of money that your army costs. So basically, it just means your army costs a little bit less. Basically pointless. However, in Troy, because you have these different resources, and I think that's a fantastic... It just makes the campaign so much more interesting. I think it's a really... It's one of the best things about Troy, in my opinion, just having these different resources. And it means that raiding is giving us a bunch of different resources that we can use for different things, and that's just really cool. It makes raiding really useful. I'm making a lot of gold here. I can use that to trade for other resources, potentially, or hoard it and then use it for my higher level units later on. Oh, it's good. But we do need to take these guys out and acquire some more food. But that is going to have to wait until next time. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.